The No Fate channel, checking in. On this episode of the Supplement Review, I'm doing something I've never done when reviewing a pre-workout. I am talking about it before I even try it. That's right, from VMI Sports, I have their KXR pre-workout. And the reason I'm gonna show you how this box got delivered to me, because it's such a great package, and I am excited to dig into these, and I will be flash forwarding after using this pre-workout to give you my final thoughts. But I figured since this package was so nice, before it hits the recycling bin, I want to unveil it to all of you. So KXR pre-workout sent me this to review. Here we go. Jonathan, thank you so much for giving these a try. I promise they do not disappoint. Enjoy. And I'll tell you straight away, if you have a small company, it is a great thing to do to mail out handwritten notes. For some reason, I am a sucker. Every time I get a handwritten note from a company, I remember that company, I appreciate it, and it does not go missed or past me. They also delivered white heat ultra burn samples. I also love to get free samples in the mail. I'll tell you straight away, I'm not going to use these because I am not on a cut. I'm actually on a bulk. So at the end of this video, I'm going to tell you how you can win these, because I can get these delivered to you in an envelope with just a 58-cent sticker on me. But what do we have here? We've got their 4 flavors of their KXR ready to drink pre-workout. We have Gummy Bear, we have Pink Lemonade, Patriot Pop, and Miami Vice. I'm going to go over the ingredients really quickly, then I'm going to pop them in the refrigerator. And in a few days, I'm going to come back and tell you how this bad boy absolutely delivered, or if it essed the bed. Here we go. Citrulline malate, 2-to-1 ratio, 2 grams for pumps. We've got glycerol, 2 grams for pumps. Taurine, 1.5 grams for pumps. We also have beta-alanine at that 3.2 mark that we'd like to see. I will tell you, when it comes to ready-to-drink pre-workouts, oftentimes they are underdosed because they're trying to put flavor first, and they dump in a caffeine, and they don't want to give you all of the important ingredients that you would get with your typical powdered protein. So far, so good on KXR. We've got betaine anhydrous at 2 grams. That's for performance. It's supposed to help you also with pumps as well. L-tyrosine for focus, 750 milligrams. Solid dosage there. Also for focus, we've got huperzine A at 3 milligrams, or it's 1%, so it's like 300 micrograms. And then for energy, they've got not 1, but 3 forms of caffeine. And I love to see companies using multiple forms of caffeine. I happen to think usually it gives you a better energy flow, where it kind of hits better, lasts longer, and doesn't really give you the spikes of energy and the crazy drop off. We've got caffeine citrate at 300 milligrams. If you don't know, caffeine citrate is like the fast-acting caffeine. That thing hits in like 10 minutes, and it just gets you to the moon. 300 milligrams is huge. Caffeine anhydrous at 160 milligrams, and then dicaffeine malate at 145 milligrams, giving you a total, when it's all said and done, because some of those don't deliver at 100%, gives you a total of 400 milligrams of caffeine. So, also for energy, because 400 milligrams of caffeine apparently isn't enough, they threw an Alpha Yo at 1.5 milligrams. And we're going to see how that handles. I typically like to see 1 milligram of Alpha Yo, but I do know a lot of people love their stims, and they love their Alpha Yo, and 1.5 milligrams doesn't faze them whatsoever. These bad boys are going in the refrigerator, and we're going to give them a run for their money in my dungeon home gym. KXR ready to drink pre-workouts from VMIsports.com. I ran these 4 times because there's 4 different flavors, and I'm ready to give you my opinion. But let's quickly talk about flavor. Flavors? Who cares about flavors? Well, typically you buy a ready to drink pre-workout because you want it to taste delicious. So let's talk about my favorites. Miami Vice, number 1, no damn lie. Miami Vice was delicious. It is just heaven on earth. This one I drank way too fast because it was so good. So number 2 is going to be the Gummy Bear. It was a little sweet, it was a little candy-ish, but I really did like it. Number 3 comes in with pink lemonade. You can't go wrong once it hits the lips. Really, really good. And then number 4 was Patriot Pop. It was okay. It just didn't do it for me. I think the blueberry flavor in here just kind of sent me over into like going from liking it to just thinking it was okay. Overall, it was still drinkable, but it's not going to compare to the Miami Vice. Okay. Now, how much do these cost? $3.33 before any promo code at VMIsports.com. I will say I'm going to try to have them set up a No Fate 24/7 coupon code, but I don't have one at the moment. Is that a lot of money? Compared to powdered pre-workouts, yes. Compared to an energy drink, not really. We are seeing energy drinks at $3. You're paying that price because of the level of convenience. This is a pre-workout that you wouldn't use every day. This is something that you would buy a case of and you'd put one in your office. You would put one in your gym bag. You would put one in the refrigerator so that when you're tough on time or you're out and about and you just feel yourself like, oh, crud, I forgot my pre-workout, you've got it ready to go. And frankly, many of you are buying coffees for $5 a piece. So $3.33 is not cheap, but you're paying for that convenience factor. As far as mixability, one quick shake of these bottles got this thing tasting great. There was no chalkiness. There was no bad aftertaste. The flavors were outstanding. And I will say, typically with ready-to-drink pre-workouts, the flavors are pretty good. These things were stellar. I will say I did like the screw top because it allowed me, as an individual who likes to try to take 20 minutes to drink my pre-workout, I was able to drink some, wait, drink some. Whereas if it's a pop top, you got to be careful where the heck you put it because it's going to fall over or it's going to just be a complete mess, or even worse, just a waste of pre-workout. So let's talk about performance. Listen, typically ready-to-drink pre-workouts tend to be glorified energy drinks, okay? That's just the truth of it. I'm not telling you anything you don't already know. This one is a legit pre-workout. The caffeine content in here was high, very high, and they use 3 different forms of caffeine, allowing you to just get hit with that caffeine citrate so fast. 10 minutes, I was feeling this thing literally in 10 minutes. The energy level was high. The Alpha Yo definitely kicks in. If you are sensitive to Alpha Yo Himbean, be aware that it is in here. So many people do like that 1 to 1.5 milligram marker, so I don't think many people would have a problem. I think a lot of people would like it the way it's delivered in here, but if you're a person who's super sensitive, be aware. As far as pumps, the pumps were okay. I actually expected slightly better pumps, but that was it. Everything else absolutely hit. The focus, the caffeine, the energy, and the workouts. Most importantly, and I think what people tend to overlook when it comes to pre-workouts, how were the workouts? Clearly, I used this 4 times. Every time my workouts were amazing. I really had a good time. The energy hit fast and it stayed long. Sometimes when you get these pre-workouts where you get that fast rush of energy, you get that crazy drop off and crash, but they did it right. They used 3 different forms of caffeine. And I happen to think if you're looking for a strong, ready to drink pre-workout, this one is one you definitely need to look into, because a lot of the other ones that I've tried, and I've tried more than I care to admit, they're just glorified energy drinks, and they do get the job done because they usually have like 300 milligrams of caffeine, but this one is a cut above the rest. So the website is VMIsports.com. They do have a host of powdered pre-workouts and a host of other supplements. I just haven't gotten my hands on them yet, but I will try to review them in the future. Overall, if you have a chance to grab a case of these, and again, break glass in case of an emergency. You keep them around, use them sparingly when you need to, when you're on the go, when you're traveling, then I absolutely think these are something you should look into. Hopefully you found today's video informative. Let me know in the comments below the next pre-workout I should be getting my hands on. I know so many of you are trying pre-workouts I don't even know existed. So if you've got a good one that I should get my hands on and review, please comment down below. If you came this far in the video, give the video a like. Hit that red subscribe button. It means the world to me, and then you and I can officially become best friends. As usual, thank you for watching, and don't save anything for the trip back.